I don't know about you, but I'm still counting down the days until we get our hands on Horizon Forbidden West. So to pass some time, I'm going to show you all the mentions and hints to the Forbidden West that can be found in Horizon Zero Dawn. Don't forget to leave the video a like to show your support, and let's get started. The first time you're most likely to hear about the Forbidden West is from Rahvid near Meridian, who will give you the Into the Frozen Wilds quest.
How dangerous can it be? It's in the opposite direction of the Forbidden West.
During the quest Honor the Fallen, when you talk to Jahamin, he'll tell you about his weak soldiers who journeyed into the Forbidden West.
Why do you think your army is weak? Because you're not at war with everyone?
A Karja throne relying on forged dirt mercenaries? Preposterous! The so-called liberation was nothing but a purge. Our most blessed warriors, chased out of the city, exiled to Sunfall and the Forbidden West. Our tribe is torn. The ones who walked in light now go by shadow.
When you play through the quest Sunstone Rock, you are asked to find 3 prisoners, one of them being Ullia, who is part of the Tallneck tribe. We saw a glimpse of the Tallneck raiders in the gameplay and will learn more about them in the Forbidden West.
No way we could have talked about this, huh?
All the Karja did was talk. Talk, bleed, talk and shackle me. You fought like a Tallneck. I'd have taken you for my child.
You can't just take a child.
The strong take from the weak. And in the taking, I made stronger. These stories, pricked into my skin. Look. Children, riches, lives, and land. All of these have been mine. Drink of my blood, and I'll live on.
No, Ullia. I've got enough stories to carry.
Hidden in Sunsteps, you can find Brin, an exiled shaman from the Banuk tribe. When you talk to him, he will tell you about a tribe that drinks machine mech fluid, or machine blood as the Banuk calls it.
You really drink the blood of machines?
I heard tales of a tribe from the land where the sun goes at night. They were suckled from the machines. No, it's true. Took wisdom and strength from it. Drew closer to them. Then the tales go dark. A whole tribe disappeared.
Maybe because they all died? Drinking machine blood can't be good for you.
Oh, first it made me sick. Then came the visions. For days and nights. Machine dreams, Huntress.
If you continue his quest, he will tell you about a vision he has, about the Forbidden West, and potentially Aloy.
I must leave. You should too.
Without a story, I brought down a stormbird.
You did. You're very able. And you're right. Ode is ode. But no more stories of the past. All told, all done. Future stories. I saw an onrushing storm. The future comes hungry for man and machine. It will catch me, I expect. Catch us all. So enough hunts, enough visions. I'll run. Chase that teasing sun to the Forbidden West.
I don't understand. I mean, not that I ever understand, but are you saying we should fear what's coming?
Oh, yes! Jungle on fire! Machine blue light dying out in the eddies of ashes. You, fallen, pale as snow flash, eyes staring open. The metal world, but not the one I sought. The future is a frightful dream, Huntress.
My name is Aloy.
I grew fond of you. Your curiosities and disbeliefs, Aloy. If you weather this storm, look for me. I'd like that.
Where? In the west? In the storm?
In dreams. Yes.
While in the cut, you can overhear some Banuk talking about a shaman who was banished by the Conclave for drinking machine blood, which could be referring to Brin. And the last Forbidden West mention related to Brin is when you return to his house after completing his quest, meaning that we could see Brin again as Aloy confirms that he has left the Sundom for the Forbidden West.
Brin's gone. To the Forbidden West. Well, it can't be stranger out there than he is.
Upon arriving at Sunfall, Sylens tells Aloy about the Kaja capital.
Sunfall. The Mad King Duran's summer palace. A bulwark of Kaja might against the howling Forbidden West.
Thanks for the history lesson.
But they have no idea what lies beneath. We will learn much from this, Aloy.
That's what I'm hoping.
I feel it's also worth pointing out that further on in this quest, when you get to Travis Tate's hologram data point, he talks about Hades and superstorms.
I mean, imagine your guy 200 years from now and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. Spinning top that won't stop wobbling.
I'm not sure if this could be referencing the supercell storms we see in the trailer, but I thought it was worth a mention. After completion of the quest Queen's Gambit, Vanasha expresses her feelings towards Aloy getting credit for rescuing Kin Itaman.
Appalling. I spent 2 years in the Forbidden West setting this up, and the redhead gets all the credit?
I'm still getting paid, right?
You'll be lucky if I let you live. I couldn't have done this without you. When we meet again, I'll give you a proper thanks, I promise.
Before heading out of Allmother after the Mountain That Fell quest, if you talk to High Matriarch Teersa, Aloy will be able to learn about Roth's past and why he was an outcast. I'm only going to show you a small part of this conversation, but I recommend going back and listening to it fully.
So, Rost never finished his mission.
To the contrary, he killed all 12. Tracked them to disparate places the world over, he said. Meridian, Ban-Ur, the Claim, Utaru Land, further even into the Forbidden West.
This makes me wonder whether we'll meet anyone in the Forbidden West who remembers this tragedy. During the victory cutscene after stopping Hades from restoring the buried machines, Aloy looks off to the west, as if she knows this is where the next chapter of her journey will continue. In the final cutscene where we see Sylens and Hades reunited, the song that plays in the background is called Storm in the West. Again, this may be referring to the supercell storms that we see in the trailer, and may be foreshadowing the role Sylens will play in the sequel.
Hello, old friend. Remember me? We've still so much to discuss. So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think? Well, let's begin.
Finally, in the Frozen Wilds DLC, the data point from the Frozen Tallneck, Observer Log USW-10, states that supercell storms are already being detected. Moving on to these scanned glyphs, in Bright Market you can find the History of Sunfall scanned glyph. After the vanishing of the Radiant Eriv and his cohort in the west, the Radiant Barsadid ordered a mighty fortress built at the Sundom's farthest reach. None doubted the Radiant Barsadid's prudence, nor denied his lingering hope that his brother might one day be sighted again. but no great threat would come from the west in his lifetime. Many upstanding citizens of the Sundom were taken inside its doors to disappear as surely as if they had journeyed to the Forbidden West. Once built to protect the Sundom from the shadow of the west, is now sheltered a worse shadow, the false Kaja who dwelt within. The Sunkins glyph found in Meridian is a record of past Sunkins and what they did while they were in power. Bolderiv, who saw the suns passing into the west as a challenge, and forged after it with a great army, to be pushed back 3 times at the great canyons that would be known as the Daunt. Prudent Barshadid, who had the mantle of his fallen brother thrust upon him suddenly, who ordered the construction of the fortress of Sunfall, and the garrison at Blazon Arch, declaring the land beyond it the Forbidden West, where only the sun may go. But the most interesting glyph out of all 3 is found at Blazon Arch, written by the considerate Udain, healer of the Blazon Arch, who travelled to the Forbidden West and lived to tell his tale, unlike many others who journeyed there. Some things to point out from this data point is how he describes what I think is the ocean, but as he doesn't know what that is, he just sees it as one big lake that rises up and pushes back, which could be referring to the tide going in and out. He also mentions the new machines that he came across in the Forbidden West that are more strange and terrible than anything he's seen before. He then goes on to talk about the different tribes that he found in the Forbidden West, one that hunts at night, one that digs pits in the sand, others ride in boats, and machine drinkers, which fits the description of the one we heard Brin talking about earlier. He continues to talk about a curiously shaped piece of metal, chunk of desert glass, and a smooth shell, and it got me thinking that these could be things that we collect in the Forbidden West, considering we are already able to collect desert glass. And if you haven't been able to read the comics, more specifically issue 3 of the Sunhawk arc, it is revealed in a flashback that Armades was sent by the 13th Sunkin Jiran into the Forbidden West, along with other Kaja troops as part of the Red Raids, where he witnessed his fellow soldiers commit mass killings against the Utaru tribe. However, the Tallneck then banded together and dealt the Kaja a brutal defeat. Let me know in the comments if you found any other mentions of the Forbidden West or what you are most looking forward to when the game releases in February 2022. Remember to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more Horizon Forbidden West content, and I'll talk to you in the next one.